You guys being here. You guys getting win last night?
Today.
Awesome. Merry Christmas to everybody. Again, first day in full pads today. After yesterday, we had our typical run-through, walk-through type practice, and trying to get back in our physical ways that we were getting at when we were practicing back home. We had 8 practices back home, and we're having 5 here as it relates to Michigan State. Obviously, we studied them really well, like I'm sure they've studied us, and everything that we talked about just shows up on tape. They get downhill on both sides of the ball. They're physical, they're tough, they've got a lot more speed than what people give them credit for, and our guys understand this is a really big challenge. So the details of our fundamentals, the details of the way we practice, how we practice, the way we finish are obviously critical, are all important things, and they've been the points of emphasis, and we got to keep working hard and preparing to make sure that we have success.
Your team spread out from the holiday. Did everyone get here on time? Is everyone here?
Yeah, everybody was here. That's part of growing a program too. That's a test of maturity, right? When you present logistics to a team that, let's call it what it is, so many of our guys are from California, to come back to Oregon, to come back down wouldn't make much sense. We had some hardline guidelines, and they followed them, and some guys fought through, TSA lines as long as city blocks, but yeah, everybody's practiced, everybody's done a good job. We're healthy. A couple guys are sick, so a couple guys you probably didn't see today. Austin was sick and Dallas was sick. Dallas did come back in practice. Austin, we rested him one more day due to him, possibly being just contagious with some of the flu stuff that's going around. And Schooler got sick as well, but he has practiced up until today. This was his first miss, and we feel he'll be ready to go by tomorrow.
Looked like Tony wasn't suited up, obviously, still the other day. So is that done? I mean, does he have any chance?
It'd be hard for him to play. I don't see him. I don't see him playing, and we've tried everything. We've tried to get him to that point, and right now, it's safe to say that he won't play.
In light of that, so Jalen probably on kickoffs.
Jalen will be on kickoffs. Travis Style will do some kickoff stuff. We've worked Javon Holland back there. We've worked some guys, and we feel really good about some of the combinations back there.
Coach, what's the status of Panay right now, and how does he look to you?
Full go. He looks like he's back to form, and obviously it's a tremendous boost for us up front. But at the same time, Stephen Jones is healthy again as well. Brady's playing really good football. Dallas got sick, but he has played some good football for us this year, so we feel comfortable with the guys up front. And I don't want to go without mentioning Alex Forsythe. I mean, that guy's really practiced well. He played well in the last game that we played of the regular season. So we want to try to get all those guys playing time this game.
When are you doing your last Fast Friday, your scrimmage for your younger guys?
When are we doing it?
Yeah, have you finished doing that for
No,
you?
we just carry on the regular week over here. So today would be like a Tuesday, tomorrow Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that'll be, correct me if I'm wrong, it'll be 16 of them for the year, which is great. 16 times 30, is that 480 plays? My math is awful, but it's somewhere in that vicinity.
Yes.
It's right?
Yeah.
Awesome. But we're somewhere in that vicinity, the number of plays that these guys have gotten. And we're not going live tackle to the ground, but about as close as you can to it. That's a lot of really good reps. That's a lot of really good work. And like we mentioned before, some guys develop and play for us, and other guys, heck, the scout team develops. And now you're getting better looks as well. So that's invaluable to us. Even if we're over, we're going to stay the course.
You mentioned Addison's may play, may retro. Have you made that decision yet?
Haven't, and it's a tough one. It's a tough call because he could really factor in with some of the things that we're doing. But at the same time, an entire year for a game. And then again, the way football works nowadays, you never know when a guy's going to get injured or not, so you use it as you see fit, but no word yet.
Same with Gibson.
Gibson will not play. Gibson, he's done the 4, he will not play.
How about DJ Johnson? What kind of role has he practiced himself into over the last couple of weeks? How many plays do you think you foresee? What kind of role rotation do you foresee?
Well, he's going to play. He's done a really good job. And that's a big body. It increases our size and our length at that particular position. He's learning how to play to the standards that we expect. Him, Adrian, obviously, Lamar's done a really good job for us this year. We feel like we've got some guys that can go. We're going to have to. I mean, this, Michigan State knocks you back. Those tight ends are big physical guys, and they get their hands on you, and they roll you off the football. And the running backs are big guys too. Trying to tackle those guys one-on-one doesn't happen. They do a great job with unbalanced formations and motions and whatnot to try to present some eye candy to, try to get you to misfit certain runs. And we understand the challenges of it, and a guy like that needs every rep he can get just because he hasn't played, but he's getting them.
He's been a down guy. Was he ahead either against the run or as a pass rusher at some point? Is one more natural to him?
I think he does them both pretty well. But you're right, he did play as a 4-3 guy, and there's always a transition when he does that. But we're doing so much stuff as well now in our 4-3 stuff and our nickel front that, you know, he'll put his hand in the dirt as well. He'll do a couple of different things.
You made a call on Braxton versus Tyler as the back.
Not yet.
Last year's seniors like Tyrell Crosby didn't get to go out the way they wanted to. What does the senior energy level look like to you right now?
Yeah, well, it's good. It's what it needs to be. I mean, I think we're all watching bowl games and we're all seeing the same stuff, right? There's some really good football being played, and then there's some really hard football being played. But you see, you know, special teams mishaps, right? You see some turnovers. You see some missed tackling, right? You see the things that show up when you don't play for an extended period of time. So, you know, we're working at getting a clear understanding of what these practices have to look like to give us the best chance, and our seniors understand that. You know, no one wants to ever go out the wrong way. So our guys understand that to go out the right way, you've got to put in the right kind of time and effort, and that's what we're focusing on.
Justin saying he's coming back. You're not going to lose a starter from this group on offense, and I think only 2 guys in the 2 deep. Just what's the significance of that for your group going into next year?
Well, it's excellent, you know, be able to, you know, have that type of continuity. You know, obviously it's we felt like we had a pretty good chunk of young guys this year, and a couple guys go down. I think Panay coming back now is a big thing. I think Cam McCormick getting healthy with the way that Jake Breland is playing as well. Those 2 things are big factors as well. I think we have to keep developing at the receiver position, right? We've got to keep developing at that position, and we've got a pretty strong influx of talent coming in. So, and it's all good stuff, and we're certainly excited about that. But quite honestly, the focus has been completely on this game because we understand the caliber of opponent that we're facing.
Yeah, over the next couple of days, you do have some off-the-field activities, things like that. How do you want your team balancing, you know, participating in some of that stuff, but knowing that ultimately the game is the thing?
Yeah, well, you know, while we're here at practice, is making sure that we're 1,000% dialed in, and at the same time knowing that, you know, when you get away from the field, and that's, you know, I could be completely wrong, but you can never fully detach yourself. It's too big of an opponent. It's too good of an opponent to ever let him completely slip out of your mind. So I think our guys, I think we're understanding that, and you know, we need to go find out.
CJ is putting himself in some pretty rarefied air from the balance of both running and receiving. I mean, if he tops 1,000, the guys who've done that, like last year, I mean, Saquon is in that mix. I mean, there's not too many guys who managed to do 1,000 rushing and 300 receiving. Did any of you guys really expect this kind of play in his first season, that he could do this?
We felt, even last year when I served as the offensive line coach and co-coordinator, we all felt he was special, and we feel the same way about Travis. You know, we feel that Cyrus is coming on strong. It's a shame we haven't seen Felix, you know, because when healthy, he's another one that can do it as well. We feel good about our backs, and we feel good about how much they have developed under Coach Mastro, because that is a huge part of it, understanding eye discipline and the way they block and the way they catch and angles and whatnot. So just super proud of him, and again, I think his best football's ahead of him.
Anything emotional for this week that we've seen from Bobby, just because of his history both with Mark and with MSU?
That's an old school veteran, man. You're not going to see much emotion out of him. He's all business. And I think if you ask the players, they love him. They love him because of his passion for the game and the way he teaches and the way he takes pride in teaching. So, but no, he's been the same old Bobby. So.
Like Matt said, with the news that Justin Herbert's coming back, what was just the response from the team? I know you guys are focused on the game, but what was just the response from the team knowing you're going to have like the biggest leader on offense coming back?
Well, I mean, you can only imagine he's as good as it gets as a person, as a teammate, as a competitor, as a football player and performer. So, you know, as a program, it's the ultimate compliment to a program. You know, when a guy like that chooses that, and we're thrilled beyond words. You know, just like this, you try to encompass that in a statement, but you really can't. It's everybody's fired up. Everybody's fired up, and rightfully so. And we're fired up for Justin because we know he has a lot of things that he wants to accomplish before his next step in life, and it starts with this bowl game. Okay,
Thanks.
guys. Thank you very much.